What's up guys, Dan with Pro Trader Strategies here. One of the most asked questions amongst traders is how do I find stocks on the move? What kind of techniques can I use and where do I learn? In this video, I'm going to outline a process to do just that. Now understand, there's no one size fits all answer to that question. However, I'm going to show you how to isolate stocks that have a high probability of making a decent sized move with the broader indices on the day, week, or whatever time frame you're looking to trade. But first, before we dive into that process, check out Primo Early Trend Detector from Pro Trader Strategies. With this tool, you can identify and act on developing trends early on any time frame on any stock with a click of a button. For instant access, check out the link in the video description below. Okay, so let's start to navigate the question on how to find stocks to day trade. So where do we start? So we're gonna start here. We're gonna open up our PTS charts and we're gonna have our multi-scanner on here, and we're also gonna have our base blank chart here that's just got our buy sell line on here as well. Okay, so where I like to start is I like to start with the sectors. I wanna at least familiarize myself with what direction the sectors are headed and if there's any kind of patterns along those ways. So here is yesterday's trend, and here's the overall trend, right? So you got bullish on healthcare, real estate, the real estate, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, the consumer staples, financials, tech, and the overall SPY itself. And if you've been paying attention to the stock market lately, most things are on a bullish tear right now. So that's kind of the signals that we want to look for. If we get any in a second here, when we move over into our scanner and we start to scan for actual momentum signals here, we want to identify any of them that fall into this section here. And what you really want to do is you want to align the trend with the stock. So you want to find bullish momentum signals in bullish stocks within bullish sectors, so they all three align. Okay, so let's head over to our multi-scanner here, and we're just going to and this momentum scan is called strategy number 4, and you can pick that up at protraderstrategies.com, where you can find a whole bunch of tools for the serious trader. And what we're going to do is we're going to go right over here to our daily. We're going to keep it on a daily because we're day trading these stocks, so we want to see the daily signals. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to load some symbols. If you got a custom list of stocks that you're familiar with that you want to use, feel free, you can use that. But let's just start with the NASDAQ. We'll start to scan the NASDAQ here real quick. We'll give that a quick scan, and you want to make sure you scan or check that previous bar box, and that will bring up all of the NASDAQ signals. And so far right now, we don't have any signals that have generated on the NASDAQ. We have 2 bearish signals that have generated on, I believe, DoorDash here, and I think this is Coca-Cola, European, the European partners. Okay, so nothing on the NASDAQ, so we're going to move on to the next one. We're going to broaden this out a little bit, and we're going to go to the S&P 500. Okay, still same thing, strategy number 4, previous bar. Go ahead and hit the scan. We'll give that a few seconds, let that load. Looks like we finished up. Okay, good. So we've got 11 bullish signals here, so let's go ahead and take a look at these individually and see if we can find some good signals here. Okay, so here on real estate, if you recall, Kimco Realty Corp. So let's go back to our sector here for a second, and IYR real estate, bullish above buy sell line. So we've got the sector which is bullish. We've got a bullish signal here, and we have kind of a bullish looking stock here. We have a bullish move up here. We've got a pullback, and now we're kind of flat, looking like we're breaking out. However, I will say I do like this signal here because it is a hammer that pulled back pretty nice. This is a momentum bar right here. When you see a momentum bar right here, I always like to just place that entry right on the top, or right on the top here, and let the next day ride. That's a great signal here, even though the daily didn't really align, but you do have this nice cupping formation coming around, looking like we're bottoming, and we do have a series of higher lows. So you can justify this trade, especially with that hammer bar right in there, and the rest of the criteria lining up. Okay, so let's move over to the Charles Schwab financial stock here. Same kind of scenario. We've got this pullback, flat line. You got this big, broad, sweeping outside candle here, momentum bullish signal, barely closed above the buy sell line here. So this was kind of iffy for me. I think there's better setups out here. However, the outside candle here, if this thing was shifted up further, or we were up above the buy sell line a little bit further, I might like it more. But I think there's probably better setups out there than this one, so I'd probably pass on that one. Northern Trust Company, let's go to the next one. Kind of the same scenario here. Even though this one had a better outcome, I might pass on this one just because we are in this chopping range here where the buy sell line is hovering straight through the middle of a wedge. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. And not all of these are going to be perfect signals, but you want to go through and you want to take a look at some of these. You've got this nice bullish move up here for the past couple of months, right? And now we have this kind of flatline wedge formation, a bunch of buy signals here that really didn't push too far up. And you got another one here that's looking like it's breaking out of a bullish, kind of a bull flag with a pullback here, hammer candle, outside candle. I'd probably take a shot at this one. Well Tower, same thing here, hammer candle. Yeah, they're not going to be all winners. That one may have failed on you. Let's just move over to State Street, another financial company. A nice violent candle here that moved above. Again, dealer's choice on this one, as it's still oscillating around this buy sell line. Did happen to work pretty well here with continuation to the upside. You had that nice violent candle and continuation up. Live Nation Entertainment. Here we have a gap up. We have a bull flag setting up here. I might wait for this one to break through this trend line and then finally maybe get that continuation up. But you can clearly see there's a trend line right on this bull flag. You can see that wedging right there. But a bull signal here nonetheless. Another News Corp. Same thing. This is just a Class A share of the same thing. We already saw that one. Comerica. Outside, big sweeping outside candle, violent close above this buy sell line, continuation to the upside. Nice trade there. Boston Properties, same thing. Real estate, remember bullish real estate. Outside, violent candle, hammer candle, momentum candle up, buy signal, continuation to the upside. Probably targeting this swing high here would be where I would set my target on that one. And then TCF Financial Corporation, big sweeping outside candle. You had this bullish move up, a pullback, big sweeping momentum candle to the upside here, and a rotation, or a continuation, excuse me, back up to the upside. So there you have it, a complete method to finding high probability setups to day trade. Align the momentum from the broader market indices and sectors with the individual stocks, as well as the momentum signals shed by this strategy. For more tactics like this, head over to protraderstrategies.com and get access to the tool suite for the serious trader. Click on the link in the video description below and be sure to like and subscribe for more content.